Thank you.
Yeah.
I've cut mine way down, but I wanted to talk about a big pain point with the school openings and closures, because right now Westland and Wilsonville do not have a process in place. And I just wanted to cover this, especially for, and show an example, especially for you directors, Vidal and Sloop, that hopefully you can bring this to the board on the agenda. And these policies were, I'm like cutting out so much, sorry guys. So this is from Portland Public Schools and Olympia School District, that these are some policies they put in place for schools opening and closing. So they mandate that a school initiation report be done, which shall contain a full and adequate analysis of the following. So how the proposed schools enhances the district's overall education program, the financial impact, projected cost per student, projected overall cost of savings to the district, including impact on the other schools, and the projected enrollment does or does not meet the needs of the students in that community and or district, the facility in which the school will exist, including building capacity, current and potential use of available space, cost of operations, ADA accessibility, physical condition, environmental concerns, and capital needs. It also requires the report to consider how the new school will impact the overall area, including neighboring schools, asking the community cluster analysis, and that asks how the proposed school location will provide students with greater equity to access schools offering high quality educational choices, how the initiation will affect other schools within the cluster, and if applicable, the schools outside the cluster, both the quality of their educational programs and in the number of the students attending them. And finally, the plan lays out that the superintendent will create a public process for reviewing school initiation recommendations with the community. So there's no disconnect, which would be amazing. And sorry, the slides, I feel bad for you guys keeping up with me, but the school closure report requires a community cluster analysis, how the proposed closure will maintain or improve the quality access to schools offering the high quality educational choices, how the school closure will, the redistribution of students will affect other schools, and the possible community impact, and the overall plan for implementing recommendation, including a map showing new boundaries. So just a lot of just clarity for the community, which is huge. And finally, the policy requires the school superintendent to create a public process for the board and the superintendent to review school closure recommendations with the community. So such policies reduce risk for discriminatory decisions and allow school openings and closures to follow a standard streamlined procedure. This will improve efficiency. The policy will help clarify steps for school closure decisions to remove waste such as unnecessary meetings or volunteer time, small school task force. And it will also set the proper rules and procedures in place to avoid violation of open meeting laws or other procedural errors that would cost more money and time, and risk losing the trust of the community. And I believe this, having a specific process such as this for both opening and closing schools, will help the community feel more clear on the process, reduce confusion, and create more buy-in on the confidence in district leadership. If the decision was to finally close schools, having the policy would reduce backlash and remind the community that a proper procedure was followed. Adopting such a policy would require a motion by at least 2 board members to put this on the upcoming board agenda and then vote in favor of the policy by the Westland-Wilsonville School Board. I believe it could be a valuable policy to consider, and thank you so much for your time.